Alright guys, it's Bill Amir and we are back with a new Let's Play. We're going to be playing God of War, the 2018 game. Once again, we did play this originally when it came out at the end of April. It is now the very end of May. It's about to turn to June. So we're playing it again. And it was a game that I really liked. However, I don't think I fully respected everything that's within the game. I feel like that's why I want to do this replay, because I feel like I've listened to interviews of Cory Barlog. I've heard other people's opinions about the game, and there's a lot of things that I didn't really pick up on the first time I played the game that I really want to see this time when we replay the game. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. New game. What I played on last night, I believe I played on this. I think I might go for just Give Me a Story again, just because I really don't want to be bothered. Definitely not going for Give Me God of War. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. This game does have a great soundtrack, though. And again, that's one of the good thing. One of the cool things about this game as well is that the entire game is pretty much one continuous shot. But then again, there are many times that you pick up on the fact that this is just a glorified loading screen. But still, I mean, it's still a cool little thing within this game. Which I believe it starts out a little bit differently than if we would have if we would have played it for a first time, because I believe when you play it for a first time, you just go straight into this axe thing, right? Like where we're chopping down a tree, I think, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember, but either way, it's still one continuous shot, like from the menu. Like it's one continuous shot from that point on. But yeah, it's been a little while since I've recorded. It's been I think like 3 days, which is a while for me at least. I mean, it is Monday now, and I'm not gonna record for that long today. Probably just about an hour. But yeah, normally, I mean, I record at least a video a day. I mean, maybe sometimes on Saturday I don't, but usually at least 6 out of the 7 days. But so for me to not record a video in like 3 days is kind of long for me. Yeah, it's been I've been, I wouldn't say busy, but I've just been like doing other things. Then I haven't had like a large amount of time to commit to recording videos and stuff, recording these Let's Play episodes. And when I have, like, it was like really late at night and I just didn't really feel like doing it. Yeah, I have a good amount of stuff to talk about. But thing is, I don't know if I'm going to remember everything I wanted to talk about, but whatever. Let's just continue here with God of War. Okay. Let's go.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Okay, let's put it down. Yeah, I did do some free roaming stuff the other day. What happened the other day, literally right after I finished recording Until Dawn, I started playing more of The Witcher 3. I finished The Witcher 3. Finished all the side quests, did everything. I did all the side quests that within the game, which is pretty much everything I want to do within the game before we do New Game Plus. I wouldn't mind getting like the Witcher gear and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm not really into the crafting system within the game, so I don't know if I will. But I did that. Then after that, I did play a little bit of God of War. Did a little bit of free roaming around. Finally saw the true ending, like the
Yes, sir.
I really like how the credits roll up here too. But yeah, I like saw the true ending. The one was, oh yes, this is something else I should say. This is going to be a spoiler. I'm going to talk about spoilers throughout this Let's Play, because again, this is a replay, so I'm assuming people that are watching this have played God of War, or at least know the story and everything. So I'll be talking about random shit and whatever. if you want my first impressions and everything, watch the first Let's Play I did of it. But what was it? I saw the true ending with Thor. I then explored a little bit around, did a side quest and stuff, and yeah, it's still good. God of War is still good. I mean, like, again, I just didn't really like absolutely fall in love with the game. I respect a lot of things, like the graphics here look incredible, but I respect a lot of things within the game. I think it does a lot of things well. Oh, yeah, something else I learned, that Adam Harrington there, that's not the same Adam Harrington as in the one that voiced Big B in The Wolf Among Us. It's a different Adam Harrington. Yeah, Bear McCreary did music, I forgot about that. He's the guy that created The Walking Dead, does music for Walking Dead, and some other things I can't think of. But he's most known for Walking Dead, I think. And yeah, I did also start Prey, the 2017 game. I was a big fan of the 2006 game when that came out, and yeah, there's Cory Barlog, the director. And yeah, I was a fan of the 2006 game, and I played the 2017 game, and it's good. I only played for about an hour and a half. Actually, I think like an hour and a half, maybe. I don't remember. And it's a pretty standard first-person sci-fi shooter, and it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. That's all I really have to say. I don't think I'm gonna go back to it on my own. I think eventually we'll probably do a Let's Play of it, and I think that's when I'll go back to it and finish it. But yeah, it was fine. It was okay.
Oh, there do they call to me?
Yeah, this was the E3 trailer, I believe.
Oh, there do they call to me? Oh, there do they call to me? Oh, there do they call to me?
It's kind of weird that they kept that in as, like, with the music being that way. I mean, it's cool, but it's like, it feels like this should have been the first scene of the game. Because again, that's the way the trailer was made, was that this was like, oh, that's the big reveal, like, oh my god, it's Kratos and stuff. We're seeing Kratos for the first time. Like, here, it's like, it's kind of weird that they even do it like that, but whatever. Yeah, and that was one of the most disappointing things with this story. Not that, exactly, but I mean, like, like, one of the most disappointing things I felt with this game was its story, because I was expecting a epic sort of narrative, like a narrative sort of in the scale of like a God of War, really any of the God of Wars 1 through 3, like all of them, like were pretty large in scale. I mean, I don't know actually in retrospect. Mass Effect, what the fuck am I talking about? God of War 1, I guess not as much if you really think about it. To be honest, even really God of War 2. But God of War 3 was definitely a story on this massive scale. And I was kind of expecting more of that. And instead, it's more of it's a very contained narrative, and in the sense that we're seeing what the entire plot is from here on out. The entire plot is pretty much our journey to spread Atreus' mother's ashes, and that's the entire game. Which is fine, but it's like I was expecting a bigger narrative and one filled with more like twists and sort of stuff, when there's really not many twists in the game. I mean, it's more so like, especially if you've played the previous God of Wars and know Kratos' backstory and everything, the entire story is pretty, like, it's there, like we already know it. It's just, we see how, like, Atreus reacts to when he learns how he's a god and that sort of thing. But it's like, we already know Kratos is a god. We already know his entire backstory. There's really nothing big revealed there. And I guess, like, Freya, when she's revealed, it's, like, kind of a thing. It's like, even then, who the fuck cares? I was a bit let down by this game's narrative, but, it's still not bad. It's just much different, very different from what I was initially expecting. But yeah, what else do I want to talk about? I talked about I kind of talked about Prey, but again, there wasn't really much to talk about. Yeah, my recording schedule from here on out is going to be a little bit less consistent. The way I've been recording videos for the last month or so, ever since my college classes ended, was I was doing
This way.
like from 9 to like 2 or 3 or so. I was recording videos on and off essentially every weekday, like from Monday to Friday, and then every night, including weekends, I would do. I mean, sometimes with the exception of Saturday, but anyway, I would record for like an hour to 2 hours, and that's going to be a little bit less consistent now.
Not deer though. I'll keep looking.
Because to be honest, I don't fully know when I'm going to be able to record. I forgot, are the settings still at what I changed them to be? Which I just realized we don't have a map or anything, do we? At this point. Is under gameplay? Yeah, okay. I flipped them. Yeah, okay. Still like that. Yeah, I like this better. I know the original controls was X was to evade, and circle was like to interact and jump and everything. I didn't particularly like that, so I switched it up, and I like this a lot more. I forgot that they added a photo mode. Okay. Actually, something else I want to check. I want to check the save menu. Okay, so all I have to do is just do a new... Which I just realized I never did a manual save when I played the other day. So does that mean that's gone? That save data's gone? Ah, whatever. Doesn't even fucking matter. I didn't do anything anyway. Alright, I'm just going to create a new thing here. So, okay, so this is the new one then that we're doing now. Okay.
More tracks?
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Yeah, the current plan for the next few Let's Plays is still going to stay the same from what I had before, I think.
This way, boy.
Okay. Again, I'm doing this replay of God of War here. After that, I'll do a replay of Heavy Rain, and I'll do a replay of Beyond Two Souls, and then I'll probably do a replay of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I'm not 100% sold on that right now, but I'll do another Sony game either way, just because again, I want to make it like 10 Sony games in a row.
You are hunting deer.
Yeah, also Detroit Becoming Human. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that. I really want to pick it up, but I do think I'm going to wait until it goes down to 40. And
He broke our bridge.
that's for multiple reasons. One, the fact that I've been spending a lot of money. I spent a lot of money this month. And two, because okay. There we go. We can't call the thing back? Oh, now we can. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Detroit Become Human. Yeah, again, I want to pick it up. It's just I've been spending a lot of money this month, so I don't want to spend 60 on it. And also, I feel like 60 is a bit much for a game like that, where it's solely a narrative-based game that only lasts like 10 hours.
Be better.
Yes, it's replayable and stuff, but it's not really something I want to spend $60 on. 40, I feel like I'm more okay with that, but 60, not so much. What else do I want to talk about? I watched some movies since the last episode. I watched, well, 3 not so great movies and 1 a good movie. Okay, so our first fight here.
You are not ready. Stay back.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool. So I did watch... Well, I'll get the shit ones out of the way first. I watched Geostorm, which that was shit. I watched Happy Death Day, which was... I mean, to be honest, that one was like... It was shit, but it was like... It was fun. Like, it was a fun movie, even though it was like really fucking dumb. Because like a lot of stuff with it made no fucking sense. Like a lot of the like character, like what the main character would do it in these situations was just like really fucking dumb. But it was still really good. I mean, it was still a really fun movie. If you don't know, it's essentially a Groundhog's Day like Groundhog's Day, but a horror film. That's essentially what it
We've
is.
never come this close to our wood before.
Keep moving.
And I thought it was like a really anticlimactic thing of like who the actual killer was. Like that. I mean, it was like anticlimactic for like I shouldn't say that. Whatever. It's like either way. It was really predictable. For who the main killer was, but it's like the other whatever. It's not even worth. Whatever. Fuck it. It's not even worth talking about. All right, still chasing this fucking deer.
What we please, boy. No excuses.
What was the other movie I watched? I watched Maze Runner: The Death Cure, and that was okay. I really loved the first Maze Runner back in 2014. And I watched the sequel. Sequel was the Scorch Trials. Didn't care for it, and The Death Cure is fine. I think it's better than the Scorch Trials, but I didn't particularly love it that much either. But whatever. And then the other movie that I watched, the one I was more excited to watch, was Black Panther. I finally watched that, and to be honest, I was a bit let down. I think like, considering how much praise there is for the film, I remind you a lot of that is because of what it does, like for like the African American culture and that sort of stuff. But like as an actual Marvel movie, I just thought it was okay. Okay, let's kill these guys. Like I don't know. I mean, like I do have a ranking of all the MCU films. I think I had it at number 13 or so out of 19. Like I have it right below Thor Ragnarok. I have it above like Doctor Strange. I have it above Captain America: First Avenger. I have it above Iron Man 2. I have it above what was it? Incredible Hulk. I don't remember what else. But either way, it's not at the bottom. Like it's definitely not one of my favorite films. So yeah, there's that. I've been watching a lot of Black Mirror. Okay, so we gotta do this. I believe we're like 13 minutes ahead of my pace last time I played the game, because I believe this is where I finished the episode last time. Okay, which that probably means we're like missing out on certain other things, but other things it means that I'm just a fucking idiot with certain things. But yeah, we almost missed out on this.
He can no longer use it. We can.
Okay. So let's go here.
So
There we go. Alright. But yeah, watched a lot of Black Mirror. I've been keeping a ranking of the episodes as well of that. Which, yeah, I mean, as of the last time I watched, last time I recorded a video, I'd already watched all of season 1 and all of season 2, if you're not including the Christmas special. And since then, I've watched the Christmas special. Okay. I've watched the Christmas special. I've watched, shit. What was I supposed to push?
Good. Now draw to your chin.
Oh, it's square.
I got it.
Good.
Yeah, I watched the Christmas special, and I've watched all of season 3 with the exception of the final episode. And I've also watched Metalhead, which is season 4, episode 5. Because what happened is that season 3, episode 6, the final episode of that season, is an hour and a half long, and I have enough time to watch it. So, but Metalhead, which is an episode in season 4, was only 40 minutes, so I decided, what the fuck, I'll watch that. Yeah, I really liked pretty much all of season 1. I liked all 3 episodes of season 1. And season 2, I liked the premiere, but I didn't love, was it White Bear and... well, season 2, episode 3 was the Waldo moment, right? Is that what that episode's called? Whatever. And then the Christmas special I really liked, White Christmas, and then we got to what was the next one? Actually, holy shit, it's storming. Okay. Then I liked Nosedive, which was the premiere season 3, but it's like I think ever since that episode, I mean, look, Playtest was fine. The season 3, episode 2. But it's like, after that, I'm kind of let down by this show, to be honest. I mean, the last 4 episodes I've been watching, I didn't particularly care for. I know a lot of people liked San Junipero, or whatever the fuck that episode's called, which I thought was fine. Like, it's a well-told story. It's a well-written story. I just felt kind of bored by it at certain points. Okay. Gotta fight this thing now. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Shut Up and Drive is just very average. San Junipero, again, was fine. It was a well-made episode. I don't know, kind of felt it was kind of boring at certain points. Okay, yeah, I know. Oh, let's just...
Okay, tell me when to shoot.
Then, what was it? What was season? Oh, Men Against Fire, is that what it's called? Season, 3, episode 5. I think that's my least favorite episode of the entire series so far. Like, fuck that episode. I mean, fuck me. It's so fucking boring for the first half. And then the second half is, like, so painfully generic. Like, to the point where it was, like, so fucking obvious what the twist was gonna be in the episode. Okay, well, we're really fucking this up. Okay. It's like, I really didn't care for that episode. Okay, we're really fucking this up. We need to pay attention. Okay. Alright, there's some health over there. Okay. And then Metalhead was fine. Again, not one of my favorite episodes. I felt like it got kind of boring at certain points because it's a very quiet episode. It's an episode where I mean, it's pretty much just about the woman's survival in that world and everything. And it's like good. It's well done. For the most part, well written, really well acted. I just didn't. I don't know. Thought it was okay. Yeah, and from what I hear about Black Mirror is that the best episodes are, like, I've already gotten through most of the best episodes. So I'm kind of disappointed by that, because I was really enjoying those first, like, 7 episodes. Not really, first 4 episodes, and then, again, season 2, episode 2 and 3, not the greatest, but then I really like White Christmas, and I like Nosedive, and Playtest was fine, but, like, since then, it's kind of gone downhill. But I'll continue to watch. I'll watch all the episodes, see how they go. But, yeah.
Boy.
Okay.
Look at me, boy.
Yeah, come on, boy. Yeah, which is funny. I guess the reason why Kratos says boy so much in this is because when they were initially writing the script, Atreus didn't have a name yet. So they just thought it would be better just to put boy in there. Like, that's kind of funny. Because obviously now it's this big meme and stuff, but...
Are you serious?
No.
I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
Okay. And then I guess everything else I wanted to talk about was Survivor related, in the fact that I am currently doing what happened is I decided that because there were 3 seasons of Survivor that I've never done a rewatch on, which are the 3 most recent seasons, and I do keep a season ranking. I kind of wanted to rewatch those seasons, just because since every other season is based off of a rewatch, I feel like just makes it more even to have every season based off a rewatch. So yeah, I'm rewatching those. I'm rewatching Game Changers right now, and I just got past the Zeke vote, and this it's really made me realize. What does this do? Okay, this is just to pull up the axe. Okay. It really made me realize just how much I fucking hate Game Changers. Yeah, I mean, I had Game Changers like ranked number 26 or so before this rewatch. I think after this rewatch, it's going down to like number 31 or so, like like it's in the 30s at this point. Oh, 36. Like it's such a boring season. Like I just found it so fucking like it's such a slog. I mean, like it starts off okay. Like the first 3 episodes are all solid-ish. Like they're all like moderately average episodes. Can't do anything with this yet, right?
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Which I think it'll be interesting if they release a New Game Plus for this. Though I don't know how it's gonna work exactly if they do release a New Game Plus, considering how much of stuff like this is around, where it's like stuff you can't interact with. I guess they just don't give you that stuff yet, right? Like they only, I don't know, whatever. It's like there's a lot of stuff like that around where it's like you go to the same areas, but you can't access certain things until you get the certain weapon later on. But whatever. Let's continue on. What would be nice is if we had the Blades of Chaos right now, but obviously we don't get that until much later on. Which again, I think that's still my favorite moment in the game, is when we get the Blades of Chaos. It's such a great moment. I mean, it's really like, even though I do complain about the story, I think that moment alone is fantastic. Oh shit, that's Atreus. Ah shit. Okay. And then, yeah, rewatching Game Changers, it's been pretty dull. I watched the new episode of New Zealand this morning, and that was really fucking great. And that kind of made me real. And also, I've decided I'm gonna start watching Survivor South Africa. I watched the premiere already, but the other episodes are kind of hard to find unless you contact. There's a okay, I guess I'll talk about it. There's a playlist on YouTube that's unlisted that you can only get access to by people that obviously know it. So yeah, I finally got access to that. All you have to do is just ask someone on Reddit and they'll give it to you. So eventually I'll watch those the rest of the season. Sadly, I've already got spoiled on a pretty big thing that happens in episode 2, which I'm just gonna mention because again, no one's watching this, since really interesting. That rock, I believe I mentioned this actually in a previous video, now I think about it. That rock draw happens in episode 2, which is fucking ridiculous. That someone cared enough to do a rock draw in the second episode, at the second vote of the season. But whatever. That should be some fun to watch how it happens and everything, though. Though I kind of have an idea, but whatever. Alright, we're home. Right? This is home? Okay. Yeah, we got a lot further in this than I did in the first part of my my original playthrough. But yeah, I've kind of decided that I'm going to go back and try to rewatch every. Not rewatch. I'm gonna try to watch and rank every season of Survivor that's in the English language. And just English language. I mean, without the English, like, not in the English language is too much of a pain in the ass. I mean, first off, I don't know if it'll keep my interest, the fact that I had to read subtitles for a strategic game for that long. I might need. The Genius is fantastic. It's one of the best shows ever created, and it's a Korean reality game show. But I don't know if I could keep, like, if a boring Survivor season, like if it was a Spanish version of Borneo, there's no way that would keep my attention. So yeah, but I decided I'm gonna rewatch every English language US season, or watch every US language, fuck, whatever. So yeah, I mean, there's not that many that I haven't watched. Obviously I've watched all the US seasons, which obviously there's 36, which that's the one that has the most. There's UK, which there's 2 UK seasons. I've actually already watched season 2 of the UK Survivor, but I'll go back and rewatch it for the thing. It's not great. I mean, it's not abysmal, but it's not great. I guess when you compare, again, like, even a terrible season of Survivor is still better TV than most other things to me, but still not the best thing in the world.
Fine.
Then
Come on then.
what was it? So yeah, there's those 2 seasons. Obviously I've watched the 2 new seasons of Australian Survivor, which but I haven't watched the original 2, which again, they're supposed to be pretty bad, and to be honest, I don't even know if I can find, like, I'm gonna be able to find the original first season. Oh yeah, this thing here, where they're
Again. Stop it! Again.
Fuck Atreus though. I really don't like Atreus. He gets better at the very end, but it's like he's still a little fucker for most of the game. But yeah, so I need to watch those 2
Get
seasons,
lost in it.
which is what, Australia, I mean, Survivor Australia, whatever, Australian Survivor, and then the second season of that is a celebrity edition or whatever. And then after that, all that's, and then Survivor New Zealand, which obviously I've watched the first season. I'm watching the second season that's airing right now. And then all that's left is Survivor South Africa, which is going to be tough to find all the seasons. I know seasons 1, 3, and 5 are pretty easy to find. It's the other seasons that are kind of harder to find, like 2 and 4. But I feel like, I mean, whatever, I'll try to watch them. Alright, here's Balder.
Use the floor. Now.
But you told me never to
Oh,
go
we'll
down
end the
there.
episode soon, considering we're already 30 minutes in.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
But yeah. That's gonna be a kind of like a minor goal thing that I'm gonna try to do. Because I mean, it's been all, and also I would like to rewatch certain other USC. Again, the reason why I'm rewatching seasons 34, 35, 36 of the US Survivors because I've never rewatched those seasons. But and I'm of the opinion that I think for any sort of media, you need to look at it at least twice to fully recognize its flaws and to fully get a good sense of the quality of something. Which is why I'm replaying this right now. Because again, I want to reanalyze this game.
You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods.
I don't know, will I record another episode? I don't think I'll record another episode, to be honest. I think I'll just record this one for now. And then,
Do not want this fight.
but,
Pretty sure I do.
but yeah. I plan on rewatching all those seasons, at some point soon. And I don't feel like I'm gonna rewatch. Like I've rewatched Australian Survivor season 1. I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and rewatch like Survivor New Zealand or Australian Survivor 2. I wouldn't mind rewatching Australian Survivor 2, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. I kind of want to rewatch some other US seasons though. Like especially watching Game Changers makes me want to rewatch like seasons 30 to 33 because I feel like those are the ones that. Like, I've only rewatched those seasons once, I think. I mean, I think 33 I've watched 3 times. I'm sorry, 30, I mean, I've watched 3 times. But 31, 32, 33, I've only watched twice. So I feel like I kind of want to rewatch those as well, because I don't have as sharp of a memory of every little thing that happens in those seasons as I do for every other season. Like, seasons 28 and before, I have a very, very good memory of. And 29 as well, to a degree.
How incredibly disappointing.
But, yeah.
Come on then.
Alright, we in game. Okay, I think we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll go with this boss battle here, but for now, I guess, thank you for watching. Oh, we have the map thing already. I just realized that. What quest are we on? Are we still on the Mark Trees? Okay, we are. But yeah, we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll continue on. Thank you for watching.